So sometimes you get a device sent to you that you're like, okay, all right, I get what you're trying to do here. And this is actually kind of one of them, because I got this and I had totally forgot that the company was going to be sending it to me to review, and it showed up and I'm like, what is this? And I ended up just kind of playing with it, and I'm like, oh, this thing's actually quite awesome. So what is it? Well, you can see on their website here, this is a Kickstarter campaign right now. So I'm on Kickstarter, and this is the world's smallest 60-watt home and travel adapter. So really cool, and something that I've always experienced, especially when you travel, especially if you're someone that travels outside of your own country or even just inside your own country, having an adapter that is kind of the one-stop shop that can charge everything that you bring with you. So for someone like myself, who usually brings like a laptop, so my MacBook with me, brings a couple cameras, needs some batteries charged, etc., etc., I end up bringing all these little adapters. You almost end up with a little bag that's just for that. Now, this isn't going to stop you from having to bring the cables with you, but the bonus is it is nice and small. It's going to fit in your bag. Even for home, this is going to be way more convenient. And it's just this big universal, I say big, this is a really small universal, as they say, travel adapter for home and travel. And when you and I finally get to travel some more, especially outside of our country, which I'm just itching to do, this is going to be fantastic. So we're going to take a look at this, the world's smallest 60-watt home and travel adapter, and it's on Kickstarter right now, also right in front of me. So, kind of cool. Okay guys, so first off, here is their Kickstarter campaign, and you can see here the overview. WorldPlug is a combination of USB-C 60-watt power delivery, 5 USB sockets, 2 USB-C ports, 3 USB-A ports, 6 types of gadgets, all at the same time. Now again, if you have things that require a lot of power, this is going to kind of divide it, so you'll slow down possibly a little bit. But even here you can see, right, like they have a Wii, they have, not a Wii, they have a Switch, they have an iPad, they have cell phone, they have, I don't even know what that other thing was, camera, drone, projector, laptop, USB-C 60 watt, it's pocket sized. It's just, I don't know, I will put links down below to all this, and the fact that it can charge your laptop. So I have a 16-inch laptop. 60 watts is fine. I actually use a 60-watt charger in the office to charge this. Now, 60 watts, if the computer is under load, may have problems or may not be able to charge it. So you'll see the battery deplete a little bit, but it will charge it when it's not doing anything. So at night it charges it fine. I leave it plugged in there when I'm not using it. MacBook Pro says about 2 hours for a 13-inch. Switch about 2.5 to 3 hours. 11-inch Pro 2 hours. Samsung 1 hour. iPad Pro 11-inch 2.5 hours. Fantastic, right? So we're going to take a look at this is it here. Now I don't know if this is going to be the box that those that support this will get, because I don't even know when it says this is supposed to go. It says 29 days to go. Now, be aware, and that's the time of filming, 29 days to go for the ability to back this campaign. Now, the bonus is, when you and I get to see one of these in someone's hands, like myself, the hope is that because of that, this is pretty much ready to go, because it's always a little iffy, or you always feel a little concerned, I think, when you back a campaign. But it's nice to see what looks like it's going to be what goes out to all you fine folks that decide to back this. And right now, what does it have? If I were to back this, about $39 it has for a super early bird, $39 Canadian. Oh yes, so that's pretty good. All right, here it is. So nice. See how small that is? You guys, I'll put it up against my hand, which is what I normally do. Right? There it is. You guys can see it. And what I love about this thing is it's just because it has everything. It's got these little switches on here that tell you like USA, Australia, UK, EU. And basically what happens is on the back, you'll see it here. This is where we would plug in our devices. So if I had, you know, something to plug in, this is that can charge one like AC stuff. When we plug this into the wall, these little switches just kind of pop out. So there's your like North America, right? Here's your UK. It's so good. It kind of locks into place. Just kind of push it down, right? Little push there. You guys hopefully can see that, right? Little push just to get it locked. Push, slide it, click. There's the EU. I love that, and it's really nice and smooth. It's got it's not heavy by any means, but it's got some weight to it, so which is good. On the top here, nothing. There's your little switches. On the very bottom, there is your 3 USB-A and a USB-C. And then on the side is your USB-C. I think this is your quick charge on this side. So there's your 3 USB-A's, 2 USB-C's, and your AC adapter on the side. So this really becomes the all-in-one. You throw this in your bag whenever you're out and about, or you're just at home. So I use, especially in the office, I have like a power bar. You know, it's there, and it's got a couple USB things on it. It's got a couple ACs on it. This really is exactly what that is, just like a quarter of the size, maybe even less than a quarter of the size. And for the most part, that's all I need. Usually only have one AC thing plugged into it and a couple USBs. Fantastic. I think this thing is an awesome deal. If you look at just a standard 60 watt power adapter, something that you and I can just kind of throw into the wall, you'll probably spend more than 40 bucks on it anyway. So being able to have a travel adapter or use this at home, doesn't matter, just kind of, now it's a US plug, so you're good, right? And being able to plug up to 6 things into this. Most things that you and I buy nowadays, without question, are going to be USB based. So being able to throw it into like the USB-A ports and a couple USB-C ports. So for me with my laptop. So for instance, if I were to take, I'll get a cable here. Hold on, I'm gonna get a cable and we'll make sure that this is actually able to power my 16-inch laptop. Hold on one sec. All right, so I'm back. I got a USB-C to USB-C cable here. This is kind of gonna happen a little bit off camera. So this is going in there. Super nice. We're bringing the laptop down here. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. I'm just gonna put my mouse up at the top where my battery is, there. And we're gonna take this, again, we gotta set this up as US, plug it in to my little power brick here. All right, let's see, fingers crossed, it's all working, ready? Boom, charging. Look at that. Little charging indicator. I think it's fantastic. I do. I think that's really good. It's so, and it's not like tiny small, right? Don't expect it. You guys saw how big it was in my hand. I'll unplug this again. Right, there it is. You guys can see that. You know, all shapes and sizes, right? Yeah, that's a win. Works good. I've been using it for the last 2 or 3 days. It's perfect, and it works flawlessly. It does exactly what you need. And again, the big perk is when you do decide to travel outside of your own country or wherever you are, you know that this should be good to go. So that's fantastic. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. World's smallest 60 watt home and travel adapter. Yeah, that's a whole lot of all right. I will leave links down below if you guys are interested in this. Again, it is a Kickstarter campaign. It does say that the campaign ends in about a month. When are they actually shipping? I don't know. That's something that you have to be aware of. So don't expect that if you're going on a trip in 29 days that it's gonna show up right away. But it shouldn't be too long, but that's a risk that's up to you. Kickstarter, Indiegogo, they're all. But this, it's in my hand. It's in my hand. It's ready to go. You might get more than a white box. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Link to their Kickstarter campaign down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next video. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Later, my friends.